So welcome, and we're talking to Nate Latshaw here, who is interested in MMA fights, and so we're going to ask him a series of questions. And welcome, Nate. We really appreciate this. So maybe could you briefly introduce yourself?
Sure, yeah. Let's see, I'm a data scientist, currently working in health. My background, studied at Dickinson College as an undergrad, got a degree in math and economics, and then got my master's degree in statistics from Carnegie Mellon. After that, got joined kind of the normal workforce, worked in defense and aviation as a data scientist for many years before coming to healthcare. And then in my free time, as it seems many others have done, took my interest in data and sports and kind of started doing quantitative sports analysis with a focus on MMA.
Do you know if there's been any work done in terms of comparing fights themselves based upon weight class?
Uh, like like generic statistical trends for sure. Just looking
Okay.
at, finishes by weight class, some of like the fighter styles, like striking output, like takedown frequency, things like that have certainly been done by weight class because as you might imagine, there are differences between weight classes, for sure.
Okay. Do you think those differences in the nature of fights in the different weight classes, if impact training strategies or fight strategies or anything like that? Or do fighters train in different ways or prepare in different ways for fights in different weight classes?
Sure. So I don't know like the specifics. I suspect that they train in different ways as a result of the size of their bodies. So a heavyweight looks much different than a flyweight. So they are probably training slightly different skill sets to accommodate that. I suspect that when training in a fight camp for a particular opponent, there might be, opponent-specific strategies and techniques that they work on to train for that. If you're going up against a knockout specialist, you might try to avoid their most powerful strikes and train techniques to avoid them. Or if you're going against someone who does a lot of takedowns and submissions, you might practice your takedown defense or submission defense and so on. But I think I suspect it's more opponent specific strategy rather than weight class
Weight
specific strategy.
class.
Yeah.
Are there more? Do you maybe know or do you sense? Are there like more knockouts in like the heavyweights because they sort of have stronger punches and kicks, or do you think it
Right.
matters?
Yeah, I mean, so it depends on what time period you look at. There's a lot of variability from year to year and organization to organization. But my sense is that, yeah, I mean, heavyweights, certainly if you look at knockouts per punch, I would expect that to be the highest. They tend to have more knockouts at the heavier weight classes and perhaps more submissions at the lower weight classes. But yeah, there's definitely variability.